Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Who's excited for a stream? Fuck, come on. There we go. Boom. It's happening. I gotta fix my background here. Streaming. Perfect. There we go. It's time. I'm gonna showcase my Warlock a little bit. And then we're gonna jump into making or playing this character, the new. I mean, I made a Pally last time, but we're just gonna redo it. God, sick as fuck. I need to. Unfortunately, guys, I apologize. I have to finish. I made a video for my Warlock build, and I did not finish the title and the description last night. It's not because I went out and got drunk. Why would you bring that up? Why would you ask if I did that? It's because I went out and got drunk. I'd like to blame Honestar85. TQ Midge knows him. We were doing he does a monthly podcast on his YouTube channel. So we did the podcast, and it was like, hey, well, you know what? Why don't we we filmed part 1 in New Orleans, which I went to like 2-3 weeks ago. Like, you know, in the spirit of, because we had done that a little drunk. In the spirit of kind of like keeping it on point, let's do this one a little sauced up. So we started it with a shot, and then halfway through I was like, I have this bottle of tequila sitting here. I'm not hungover, Slap. I'm not hungover. I'm just tired. I'm like, well, we should probably take another one. Then we went to close it out. I'm like, we should probably just do a third. So that was at like 5 fucking p.m. So rather than me finishing my work, I went out with my friends, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. So I'm moving on to my Paragon board here. We're gonna go with Fathomless, I think. It's Fathomless, right? Where's the legendary? There. Yeah, Fathomless. Because each one of these nodes gives me a huge buff to my demonology damage. It was 35%. Maybe they changed it. You cleared 100? Dude, that's gonna get nerfed. They might even disable it here. So let's do that. But you know, I don't remember what I'm. Oh, that requires a lot of fucking intelligence, dude. Jesus Christ. A new subscriber has arrived.
With determination.
Who is it who subbeth to me? It is Nick. Thank you so much, Nick, for subbing up, my man. So we're gonna get back to streaming. We also have a key to give away. I got 2 keys that we're gonna be doing. I'll give them away towards the end of the stream. We're gonna get back to streaming regularly. Sorry for not doing it. I'm thinking we're gonna transition it though from Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to. I don't think it does, Arthur. I think it's just the expansion. I'll check. I'll look at the email. They're from Blizzard Direct, so I'll find out. And what I want to do is. You know what? Oh no, I need that intelligence actually. Oh, that'll do, pig. What was I saying? What was this? Oh, I'm instead going to start streaming Wednesdays and Sundays. They're my lowest viewership days. And this way it does not, I don't go to the gym on both those days. So it doesn't interfere with my content cadence. I can hit all the things that I want to hit and actually still release things. So that I think is probably the way to go for me. Sidebar, who is playing Olden Era, Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era, and who is excited for it? Because I'm debating if I do, I was going to do a couple guides on it because I've played so much Heroes of Might and Magic in my life. So I feel like it's just a missed opportunity. Okay, Vanguard, is this the Demon Form one? Yes. The other one is, I have it in my Mobalytics. Let me see. I have a loose build page for this. I have to kind of build it out more. I like to have these to be, I like these to be a little bit more, cohesive. This is kind of a pretty bare bones. What the fuck? Did that not save? Cool. Paragon board. Nope, it did not. Great. Okay. I have a video that has it all on it. Right here.
Now for our Paragon board, this can go.
What's up, Elrath? How are you doing, dude? You know, the problem with a lot of these things, these builders are like, oh, here's your Paragon board builder. I'm like, great. Like, could you just let me like click a button and it'll fill everything in to like a certain point? Instead, I have to like kind of figure it all out. Like, it's a pain in the ass, man. Like, the Paragon board is cool, right? Because it delivers a way to actually add some form of granularity to your build. But navigating the Paragon board is a real big pain in the ass. I do not like it, Sam. I do not like it with eggs nor with ham. Vanguard. I'm just doing this real quick so you guys can actually see the build. And this is going to be, I'll do Fathomless actually first here, like that. You know what I'll do is move this over here so you guys can see. Add a display capture. There we go. Diablo's back, baby. It's a much better situation than it was, that's for sure, man. Go through here. Actually, no, I want to rotate that. Where's the socket? Right there. Cool. Rotate that board. And that's the socket. Good. Do it. We want. Perfect. What's that? It is Demonologist. Actually, do we want Demonologist there? What did I have? Archfiend. Yeah. We'll be fine. That triggers off of our greater demons. Got plenty of those greater demons. That is kind of the gist of this gist. Damage. Why not? I don't need strength. Yeah, Heroes of Olden Era. We're going to, I'm probably going to do some guides on it. So we're going to go, oof, that's not good. Out in that way. Okay, oof, I'm going to go over here. That's not good. So let's do boom. We'll come through here for resistance and armor. This is a pretty good overall tree, I think. I don't care about crit strike damage. The unfortunate thing though is I got to get to this, so we're gonna have to come up over here, go through it. Damage, grab real quick. Skirt out, and we'll do demonic spicules. Excuse me. I like this for the cooldown reduction, so we're gonna go into here, go down. And this one is supposed to be Demonologist we just put in. This is Archfiend. I mean, I can boot it up at the end of the stream if you guys want to see what it looks like. I do. It's great, you know? In my opinion, I don't think it's going to have like a longer lasting feel because I don't know. I know that Heroes Might and Magic is a great game, but I just don't think though that it's got like such great staying power personally. What am I picking at? This is willpower. Other people would I just don't think it's I think it's really great to play like once or twice and you're like, cool, great. I got that out of my system, you know, like I kind of feel like that's how you kind of get with it. I'm actually going to go this way. We're going to build out greater hex. Node is there. That is, honestly, it might be better to go into this. What are these over here? These are damage and vulnerable damage, willpower and damage, hex damage we're not working with, vulnerable damage. You know what? I'm going to rotate. What is this one? Abyss damage. We're not doing Abyss, but we'll rotate this and touch into this side so I can get to that first. And we'll come up over here into that. And this one is supposed to be Hellforge. There's that. Sorry, guys. I did this, but I did not save it, clearly. This is intelligence. There. We'll grab that. Damage. Need this abyss damage. Not that it's, well, that's 2 more than it needs to be. No, that's intelligence, so that's fine. And then we're gonna go boom, 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 boom. Roll damage. Damage. Yeah, so that'll do for now, I think. And we'll save that as is. Save draft, save as draft. We'll publish that because it's going to go live with the video that will go live here soon. So if you want my build, here you go. I'll actually pin that on my pin this message. And we'll do this again with a Paladin here, figuring out what we're gonna. I haven't looked at the Paladin tree since they got the change here with this with the patch. But who is currently playing? This bad boy. Weird. What up, beef panda? Okay, sorry, I still haven't set up this whole video, but we'll work on the rest of it later. Alrath, you're playing too. What are you playing, Alrath? Are you playing Warlock? Are you playing dude, look at this board. Everything look okay on you guys' end? It looks like it's still running at 60 frames. Hold on. This should now. There we go. Let that kind of come to. Look at here, dude. 178. The music is so good. How do I go to what? How do I used to do this in the past. I used to remove this bar. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I used to. This is. Oh shit. For that too. Listen. We're all allowed to spend our money on whatever we want, right? So, did I spend my money on the World of Warcraft skins? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, I did. And good lord, it looks great. It looks good. It's crazy to see the game, them kind of like realized in like a photorealistic sense rather than just like the kind of cartoonier graphics of World of Warcraft. And oh me, oh my, oh chicken pot pie. All right, let's do, you know, I like Helltides, you know, they're not, they're really not, they're not like a cool system, you know, like there's nothing cool about Helltides. You're not like, oh dude, Diablo 4's got this system where you kill things. Okay. What else? Oh, then sometimes things spawn. Is that it? That's it. But for some reason to me, it's like, it's what I want when I play Diablo. I just, you know, I want mind off, kind of like, just kind of have fun killing through things. Like, I think there's just so much of a comparison all the time between like a Diablo or a Last Epoch or a Path of Exile. I play Path of Exile for a different vibe and feel and approach than I play Diablo. And the weird tribalism that exists right now between like the loyalty, like, hey man, the devs of both games don't fucking care if you play either game. They care that you play their game. You know what I mean? So it's like being loyal to their game when it doesn't really matter to them. It doesn't do anything. And I think it's like, I think you can dislike Diablo because of business practices. I think that's the most valid form, right? Like, hey, you know what? The fact that I bought Vessel of Hatred and I bought Lord of Hatred, and they were both the same price, and someone who's just coming into the whole entire series for the first time can buy everything for like the same price, right? Like it's like cheaper basically. That doesn't feel great. You know, like if you're gonna have a stance, have that be the stance. But the weird kind of like this is medium amount of experience and this is medium amount of experience, and both Infernal Hearts, doesn't matter. The weird kind of like, this one's better than that one. I'm like, who cares? It's like, it doesn't make either game better because one's better than the other. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so opinionated. It's such an opinion of which game has better gameplay or things like that. Like, I was in my podcast with Homestar last night, and I was saying, like, you know what? Mechanically, graphically, build wise, I don't really want to say loot, but those big three core things, Path of Exile does way better than Diablo. The animations and the distinctness of all the particle effects in Path of Exile are just so much better. They're so much better, right? Like, everything kind of has roughly the same look. And I don't know how to describe that in Diablo. Like, My Hellfire doesn't look that much different than my Legion. That doesn't look that much different than my Abyss. And if I have a mage come by with like lightning or frost, they don't, the palette, the saturation of the color variety across everything is not so different. Versus, okay, you're playing Path of Exile. The high contrast of the fire versus the high contrast of the lightning or ice in the lighting of those games just looks like just sharply different. So I think that, like, yeah, Path of Exile is for sure like a better game in that regard. But I couldn't be fucked to possibly care about the story of Path of Exile. Like, I'll never give a shit. And I think it's because they kind of, like, yeah, there's stories there if you want to look at it, you know, like, I don't know. For me, it's kind of funky because, I mean, you guys have played Path of Exile. What's the story about? I mean, am I wrong in that regard? Oops, wrong button. Nope. And that's why I think the biggest problem with Path of Exile is its campaign. Its campaign is not fun. It's a slog, and you have to do it every fucking season. Hey, we did a new patch. I don't want to do your campaign again, guy. Like, you definitely take pride in it, and oops, don't record. Like, the unfortunate thing is that there are people that work on it, you know, and that's what they love doing at the company. And hey, you know what? I put my heart and soul into the campaign for Path of Exile 2. How fucking dare you? And that sucks because the game is it's got such a long, cumbersome campaign that you're like, let me just get through this shit. And I don't have like the time to rush it. That doesn't make sense, right? But like, I just can't sit there and grind it out and grind it out and grind it out. I have to take breaks because it's so fucking boring to me. Did we just get a legendary seal? Oh, right here. Look at that. Abyss skill damage and sigil subversion. Both things that I don't use. You know what's interesting is we got about 40 people watching. We had 50 people just watching on Twitch last time I did this. So I wonder if when I restream, it suppresses Twitch notifications. I'm gonna be using a new form of restream, and hopefully it's better. Axiom or something like that. Hey, Zypher, streaking time, and you can't saw me. We're going streaking through the quad, bro. I'm on Penitent. I should be on Torment. Whoop. The nice thing about this new system, though, is you can I think you can swap midway through your war plan. But look at the build, man. This build is so cool. I mean, it's no apocalypse, right? It's kind of, that's another thing too that really bothers me with Diablo is, and this is not a Diablo problem, this is an action RPG problem. All you need to do is someone needs to post that one video, and now everyone is some derivative of that build that just nukes the game. Oops, I'm in the wrong thing. I mean, that's why I went with this. I was like, I'm not seeing many demon form stuff, or much demon form stuff, because I originally wanted to make a caster that it was going crazy with Fissure. Fissure, I think, is like the coolest new ability, or one of them. I mean, Apocalypse is sick as fuck. Don't get me wrong. I actually have not played Abyss almost at all. I did want to try like playing around with like the Hellfire Abyss and occult stuff, but the problem with Abyss is I just see everyone using it, so I'm like, I kind of already know what it looks like, so it kind of loses a little bit of that luster. Okay, so where are these here? My Doom chicken, dude. Gotta say though, just kind of hanging back and playing this game on controller through the campaign, great experience. Great experience. This game is so well optimized for fucking controller. And we got one more right there. Oh, there's just one? Okay. Oh, shit. The Coven slippers. And just let me live the power fantasy, you know, like that's really this game. Hey, look at this thing. This is supposed to give me something now. Did I? I'm already mad. I'm already mad. I'm already angry at fucking Restream is such a piece of fucking shit. As long as it didn't fuck up on the YouTube end, that's when it bothers me. You know what? Let's pause at the question. I'm gonna let me get the names of these real quick for you. And if you could do me a favor, here. I knew it was coming. Oh god, a violent sneeze. Sec. There it is. There we go. There we go. You can ask Claude for me. Just basically be like, I'm trying to find a way to restream without using restream. Yeah, when I click over here, frames drop. But I don't, because restream just, it keeps dropping. It just goes like, you lose connection. Like, oh, okay, fuck you. And it's really frustrating because that happens, and then it will send out multiple notifications to YouTube. That's the biggest reason I care about it, because that can fuck up my notification system. Yeah, so it's me clicking off the main screen. If I do this, options. Now you guys don't know. Just the music changes, or the sound drops out. You know, one thing I have yet to check here is, do you know if, oh, there he is. It's Marky Crockett. Mark, I've been rewatching the originals, and for some reason, I just feel like you... Well, that sucked. I feel like you would enjoy that show, or you do enjoy that show. No, these guys just fucked me up so bad. It's an offshoot of the Vampire Diaries. Okay. All right. All right. We're done with that. Oh my god. I mean, it's just, it's a thing, right? I wonder what's causing that. Like, I know it's these guys doing the damage, but I wonder what about them is causing that for me. Ooh, fuck. Damn, yeah, I don't know what it is. Oh, that chest armor real quick, though. We'll leave. We'll leave this hellish place. The current go-to free plugin, it lives inside OBS as a dock, supports per destination resolution. Oh, dude, that is sick. Older plugin, most guys a link. Yeah, I've heard that it's got a lot of issues. Navy now and works fine. Oh, oh, dude, I didn't know about the double GPU encoder load. I thought that basically I sent it and they parsed it. You don't see my camera? Nope, that's not intended at all. Oh, there you go. Delete. Sorry about that, guys. Solid if is upload pipe and GPU can handle the math. Rule of thumb: 6 millimeters stream in platforms equals stream was fine, but it's clear when if its upload is you know, if his upload is residential cable with iffy upstream. Just don't want to have two computers on in my room. Oh. So maybe casters is the maybe caster is the way to go. I don't know what a framework desktop. I never heard of that. Yeah, exactly. It's the heat. It's the heat. So midway through, can I jump war plan? Or can I jump to a difficulty in the middle of a war plan? Let's see. Yeah, you can. That's pretty sick. Nope, don't need that. Son of a bitch. What's a framework desktop?
What is a traitoress, isn't it?
I probably won't be able to time this. See, the problem with this build right now is not the build. It's that I don't have fucking... I don't have enough aspects. And that's my problem right now. Are these laptops? Oh, desktop, I see. You know, another thing too is it's also another object. Oh shit, that's tiny. I build it or it comes pre-built? Interesting. I mean, they're not that expensive. Oh, I lied. Hmm. I mean, never mind. Yeah, I see that's $2,300. That's pretty expensive. I've never played a Diablo. Is this worth getting? Godlike, if you've never... Okay, do you like action RPGs? Have you played Path of Exile? Have you played any of those games? Yeah, I mean... You know, I think the bigger problem is, Mark, that it's like... I don't know how real it is. Like, there's a chip shortage. Okay. You know, like, there's some things where I'm just like, are you just jerking me off? You just gonna, did you realize that you could blame something? Look at that orange tank for my very favorite fiery redhead. Here he is, guys. CORSAIR 85, the guy who got me drunk yesterday when all I wanted to do. Yeah, the supply chain issue, I could see that being a thing, you know? But I just feel like so much of it is like fabricated in that sense of just like 5 legs, dude. Exactly. I would like, listen, guys, I don't know. This is not a political conversation. We're not going into like the politics of things like these politicians. I'm saying what I would like for our country would be to start producing more of these chips domestically. The problem is I believe we don't, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, we don't domestically have the rare earth metals for it, right? But I mean, we don't really have industry anymore, right? We've outsourced our industry over the last 60 years, whenever Reagan incentivized it, versus Nixon actually incentivized bringing it back. And I would like to see, rather than, I mean, we're not gonna reboot the automotive industry in the United States, but you can't jump into textiles either, right? But I would love to see us do, okay, that's the future, that's the textiles of it, you know? Well, Angso, we're in luck because we're gonna be in the midst of rampant infrastructure upgrading, so what better time than now, you know what I mean? They also made the Karast Undercity a little bit more fun, I think. And you know, photos, and that's okay, you know, like it's that kind of that's what a globalized economy is supposed to be like, right? There are going to be individuals within a globalized economy that focus or at least specialize in certain portions and certain manufacturing specialties, whatever it is, or just manufacturing as a whole. Yeah, prices also would go up, right? Like, but it's like, that's another thing too, is like cost of goods is kind of like monopoly money, right? Like, I know it's A plus B equals C, but it just, so much of that stuff just feels like so much price gouging across the board. And it is and it isn't, right? Like you said, if it was on US soil, it would have to pay US wages. And that's why that outsourcing exists. I'm not arguing that point. I'm just saying that it's like the person who fits the bill is us almost all the time, which is hilarious. We have maple syrup. Suck it, Buttercup. These chips ain't gonna cool themselves. Use maple syrup. So here's a cool like factoid I learned. That so the Los Angeles area has a growing need for increase in power, right? And there is a company that maybe it's not a company, but maybe it's part of something. It's part of like a public works. I'm not sure. But basically, it's hydroelectric, where the water flows downhill during the day, and then isn't it great? Isn't it great, Proto? It flows downhill at night, then during the day they pump it back up, and it's like it provides like 14% of LA County's energy, and they're trying to expand that, which is fucking crazy. Oh, there he is. There he is. It's Golden Bear. I was taught we were in an Uber ride to get some delightful smash burgers in Louisiana, and I was telling him about the sodium core reactors, and he goes, "You're a fucking fool." It's like there's such a thing as perpetual energy. I'm like, hey man, I didn't make it, dude. It's not me, dude. I didn't do it. Golden Bear, how you liking Crimson Desert, baby? It's broken again? Dude, what the fuck? My camera's broke? Is it broke for you guys? Sunshine, what's up, man? Yeah, on my end, I'm grooving. Gold Bear, you fucking with me right now? Oh, you're right. I think so. You're right. 100%. And that's why I was saying, like, it wouldn't make sense to bring like textiles back, right? Like, we're not going to be producing shirts. But oh, did you get hit with the ads? Got you good. But some form of bringing future production of stuff that is future oriented. Oh god, don't do it. Would be just a little primo. All right, we have reached max attunement. And so I think if you finish the main story, what chapter are you on? Let me ask you that. Because I want to do a video for Crimson Desert that's like, that's focused on maybe not why you should finish the main okay, chapter 9. We were talking about how I would like to see America start producing the chips that are in quote-unquote shortage, and we were in a conversation about that. I was saying America can't like return back to being like a textile backbone, or having like large amounts of manufacturing, but like we can start manufacturing the things that there's only 2 companies who make the machines to manufacture those things. Like, start trying to diversify that specifically in what is an emerging market. But Longtooth the Wretched. There we go. That'll help me with some bandwidth, I think.
What is this?
That's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about. Is that we can't compete with the cost. But I was saying with something like chips, the cost is so fluid right now. It goes up and down like every 2 days. It's not even the ground level anymore, right? Good to get in on it. But with Crimson Desert, I want to do a video that's like, I'm trying not to like, this isn't a spoiler, I don't think. But I mean, you all know you get a dragon, right? In Crimson Desert, like you saw the footage and everything. Because if you beat the game, you get to use the dragon indefinitely versus having a cooldown on it. And if you beat the game, you get to move your camp back to Paloon, and by going to Paloon, it changes the Grey Mane camp to Crimson Desert. Oh, sure fucking did. I have the rematch content. Oh, see, I can rematch bosses. I have the reblockade content. Added new legendary animals, Iron Eagle and Hyacinth Macaw. New Mountain God Bear. Boar? What is that? Added a shop that sells disguise items. Added new items to shops. The rollover was previously unattainable. Picking them up now yields a crude gold bar worth 5 silver. Interesting. Added a new location to obtain the pumpkin head. Added carry lower and pet interactions. Crop harvesting so that you consistently receive a minimum of 2 crops regardless of for. Okay, nice. Here's a video hint. Puzzles. Yeah, baby. Mountain God Boar. I don't know what that is. That's. I thought it said bear at first. And I was like, oh. I'm back with the videos. What do you mean? Of course. Pivoting over to this was because I got a contract. I got a contract with Blizzard. Hey, October Barefoot. For a second, I was like, who the fuck's this? Like, oh, we all know who that is. Big Daddy Golden Bear. It's Daddy Golden Bear. Golden Bear and I met in Louisiana. Aside from the herpes, it was the best thing I brought out of that state. I mean, okay, Mark, you'll love this. Mark, you will love this. So I was out last night with my friends, and there was this table of like older, not older, but like older than me women. And I was like, oh, this blonde one was looking over at me, and she's pretty. And the other friend like got up and she said like, oh my God, it's just amazing legs. And my friends and I remarked like, oh my God, did you guys see that girl? Who had just like fucking dynamite legs. We're like, oh yeah. So my friend is DJing, and I go over. Yes, thank you by the way, Golden Bear, for the sub, dude. I got all distracted when I saw your name. I was like, oh my God, it's Golden Bear. Thank you, my dude. So my friend's DJing, and he's DJing coincidentally right by their table. So I'm over talking to him, and the blonde girl comes up to me and she said, hey, do you mind moving this? And it was one of those big heater pylons, and I moved the pylon, and we got to chatting. She was super nice and super sweet, and she's from Wales. And I talked to her other friend. I was like, oh my God, your legs are incredible. She's like, I play tennis. I'm like, of course you do. You have quads that look like you're riding, that you have like riding cropped pants on. And she's like, oh, stop. But we're chatting it up. She's like, there was another guy who had like come over to that table earlier, and he was just like a over 6 foot dude. Just had a hat, and it's like there's 2 types of people who wear hats when they go out. The herpes just keep on giving, baby. I wear hats when I go out, but I don't really. Angso 100%. His name was Blake, which is a Chad, you either wear a hat. I don't have a hat next to me. You either wear a hat like this, like it's down to this level, and you suck. Like if this is your hat, you're not cool. I mean, my hats are usually up here. Like you can see my face. I usually will wear them if I'm going somewhere where I'm like, I don't want my head to like burn, stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell this guy's not cool. And she was like, she was talking to me though, and she was saying the other guy who just came to our table, he was so rude. He asked me what underwear I'm wearing. I'm like, oh. I was like, people do that? People are so bold to go to a woman they don't know and go, hey baby, so I was staring at you from the bar. Couldn't help but notice. What kind of underwear are you wearing? Like, who does that? Dude, Mark, breeder bars are a wild wasteland, my dude. It is insane. And she was like, yeah, I was looking over at you, and she was like, you look like such a masculine man. Like you looked like you were so just masculine but in control. And I'm like, mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, like I was kind of afraid to ask you if you wouldn't mind moving this. I was afraid you're gonna be like, no, bitch, get away. I was like, okay, well, I'm not those things. Did you know I've been in musicals? Like, I am definitely not like like, no, I'm gonna sit here and eat jerky and smoke cigarettes. Like, that's not that. That ain't me. That ain't me, baby boo. Like, I don't think anyone's ever described me like that. And I was like, that, hey, guess I'm doing something right if that was the description. But I don't think I give off that vibe. Because usually, though, to be fair, usually I'm wearing really annoying colors. Because I've worn so much black and so much like heather gray and navy blue my whole life because I was fat. And wearing those like brighter colors is like, oh, I get to have fun. I get to wear colors that, like, you know, and then Kif. No, I did get her number though. I get to wear fun colors now. I'm not self-conscious in everything I wear. What is the other thing I'm doing here? It is, this one is supposed to be what? Demonologist. Do I not? I don't have demonologist, I don't think. This will be fine for now to have something in there. And then Kif. We need willpower, right? That's those. Damage. Oh my god, no, I didn't ask her her favorite food. No, I fucking did. Like, hey, what's up? Couldn't help but notice. Did you think I look masculine? She's like, what do you do for work? And I always joke with my friend who's the DJ. I'm always like, I'm his lawyer. She's like, you're too good looking to be a lawyer. I was like, that's fucked up. She's like, what kind of law? I'm like, entertainment contracts. Can I interest you in this comprehensive build for Warlock? Did you want to learn how to manage your camp, your Greymane camp in Crimson Desert? They rude as fuck. All right, we'll finish this and we'll jump onto a Paladin, and we'll do that giveaway in like an hour and a half. Drain health. You know, I don't know. That's what my brother does that, or like he doesn't do that, but he got a law degree in like something related to like contracts, intellectual properties, copyrights, copyright law, something like that. Kirazan, that's the best thing. I teach underrepresented youth important skills. The underrepresented youth of people that don't know how to play like Diablo. Well, that was what she was said. She's like, you look really intense. Like you look like you're kind of like. I was like, I mean, I could understand that. If I'm not like talking to people, I do have a certain like resting Russian hitman face as a bald bearded man. Scowl, I have a certain scowl for sure. I mean, you know, Yolanders, I do read the shit out of any like NDA or contract that I have my sign. So I mean, you're right. Elite and Aether Fiend damage increase. Aether Fiends have a chance to spawn in place of elites. This one never really triggers, I feel. Chance of reform on death. And I'll go with this. Oh, daddy. What was it? Okay, we got about 52 peeps in chat right now. What was the situation for you where you were out with friends and you were surprised at the outcome of a situation as it pertains to attracting someone? Like maybe you saw someone from across the bar and they're like, man, that person's so hot. Well, I'll never approach them, or we'll never end up talking, or, you know, like they're over there. I think they've got a significant other, whatever it is. But then you end up in each other's atmosphere, and you end up like hitting it off. Like, what's a situation like that? This is a story time for the chat. Shout it out there. I know Golden Bear's got some wild shit. We're going through the streets of New Orleans, and Golden Bear is like, this place smells, and he pistol whipped a bum. And I'm like, Golden Bear, you can't do that. He's like, I can do what I want. And then he just fucking elbowed a woman in the neck. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, this guy's insane. He goes, I'm from Washington, D.C. Fuck these bitches. Like, okay, okay. Which is funny because he's actually from California. He's a reformed Californian. My wife on a dating app. On our first date, we discovered we lived in the same building. Didn't see that coming, did you, Angso? What dating app? I mean, was this back during like the OkCupid Match.com days, or this a little more recent? I mean, quality stalker. Next was a 20-year-old model. Don't know how that happened, but he was a pretty terrible person after all. Oh my god. She moved into his building after the match. But he's pretty cute. I better up my chances here. Once I actually get all the aspects of this build, it will be insane. But this has almost no aspect on it. At least the aspects that I need. Is that I was like, that's gonna hurt me. I didn't know if that was a good one or a bad one. Okay, but do you really? Because, you know, I've thought about this. You know, I go to gaming conventions and I see lots of attractive women at gaming conventions, and I just like stare at them for 7 to 49 minutes, and they look at me and I go, and I walk. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I'll see attractive women at gaming conventions, right? And that's a great place to initiate a conversation, right? Versus like, what are the chances of me going to a bar and meeting a gamer, like a gamer, like we game, right? They're pretty slim. They're pretty slim. That bum. It's funny the way you said it, because it's like you're talking about someone who's homeless, but it also sounds like you're just talking like about like a shitty person, you know, like that guy's a fucking bum, dude, you know, like. Oh my god. The bum had it coming. Motherboard grant 1 Aether grant. I mean, health, sure. No, but okay, but I'm sorry, my point was I didn't finish it. Do you really want to date someone who is into games as much as you are? And that's not like a do you really want to do this type of thing? I'm asking, like, do you think that, and some people are introverted enough where this isn't a big deal, but I'm afraid if I dated someone who is into games and plays games or understands games the way I do, then we would only ever play games. And while that's cool, there's so much more to things in the world and in life. And it's like, in a relationship too, you know, it's like, I'm not looking to travel all over the place, but I would like to go do things outside of games with my girlfriend. And I think that it's like, if you date someone that is a gamer, there's a chance that, you know, 90% of what you do is games then. You did almost fight that taco guy for fucking sure. What's this? What's that? A chaos wave? That's new? I just haven't done these in forever? You know, here, do you only play games now? Why would it be any different? I'm saying that person has to then have your same level of gaming. If they've got any less, then your gaming is a problem. If they've got any more, their gaming is a problem, as far as like the overall health of the relationship. So that's what I'm saying, is like, does that, and I've got no experience on this. I've never dated anyone who plays video games to any kind of serious level. So that's a genuine question. Like, are you in any way afraid that you would get like, it would end up being like too much? There's fucking space vaginas everywhere, dude. Dude, that's why the National Guard was there, Golden Bear. They're like, he's in town. We gotta make sure he doesn't punch a homeless person. That bomb had it coming. Oh, fuck. So we have... This is a little good thing to have on the way. Death. Okay, so you don't feel then... Because, okay, let's say, you know, I wish Midge was still here. TQ, Midge, are you still around? Midgey daddy? Midgey boy? Midgey pidgey? And I totally agree with you, Kier. It's not just gaming, but I think it's that, you know, you can be a former athlete and still be invested in sports, but you can't be invested in sports the way you could have been when you were an athlete. I can be a gamer and be the same level of investment into gaming as I was when I was younger. I mean, to the detriment of my own fucking responsibilities, right? But like, if I played 5 hours of video games when I'm 22, 32, and 42, there's nothing that changes that aside from an athlete. Their physical body cannot do it anymore, right? Consider my constant made me feel bad for being... Yes, and this is Mark, this is something that I dealt with. My ex vilified me for having even a YouTube. She's like, you're gonna find another girl on YouTube. I'm like, not my 97% male viewer base. I won't. And I agree with that. Golden. I agree with that. Like, if it's drinking, if it's partying, if it's drugs, if it's gaming, if it's cycling, if it's yoga, you're right. That is 100% the same thing as far as like being able to be, hey, any other interest could be any other kind of conflict. But, the time playing other games, it's about establishing. I agree. It is about establishing boundaries. But, you know, we'll look at drinking. I go out to bars and hang out with my friends. I don't really drink a lot when I go out. And if I met someone in that environment, the chances are that they don't usually share that, you know? Someone usually like, oh yeah, I like to go out and like drink. Or I'm out and I don't drink, I'm DD, something like that. Very rare do I find someone that's kind of like in the healthy middle ground of most things in life. Moderation, as it were. Or you meet someone at the gym. It's the extreme part. Like, meeting someone at the gym, like, okay, I've competed in all these things for weightlifting, and I've done all this other stuff for the gym. I would never expect anyone I date to want to do those things. But you do have to have some level of like, I want to take care of myself. I want to have, it doesn't need to be, I want to spend 3 hours in the gym every day, but I expect like everyone should do 45 minutes 3 times a week, you know, at the bare minimum. Catching up to everyone's things. I mean, for sure. I mean, nothing's black and white, right? You're like, you don't date someone and it's like it's a on and off switch for their hobbies. But gaming, I think, is if we replace gaming with drinking, or gaming with partying, or gaming with going out to the bar, there's not as much of a social stigma against those things as gaming, because gaming has levels, right? Quite literally. But you can date a person who says like, yeah, my ex was this as a gamer. I love you too, brother. Good seeing you, man. Are you gonna be in a phone stream later today? I'll harass you when you're over there. Aether. It's hard even telling people that I do YouTube. I don't tell people in dating that I'm a YouTuber. I tell them I work in content or in media. If it gets to a certain point, I'll tell them, yeah, sure. But like, I think for a lot of people, especially around here, man, like a lot of it depends on. Oh, damn right you will. All right, hit me up. It's very confusing in like Southern California or just in dating in general, right? I'm using my anecdotal experience because I know this area, but it's very easy to project that you are one thing when you're not, right? Like that is a tale as old as time type of situation. But around here, oh my god, this shit's fucking wild pussy. It's very easy for people not to have any kind of like ambition at all for their life. Like, yeah, you know, like I want to be an astronaut. Okay, well, what are you doing right now? Like, I'm in between jobs. Like, that's fine, but like, what are you doing to put yourself towards being an astronaut? Well, I talk about it. Okay, so you don't. The self-actualization is the conversation, not the actual follow. Got it. Cool. And that's very common around here. So if I tell someone I do YouTube, people have been like, oh, that's, oh, fuck, dude. I thought I had, oh. What's all that? You drop your burning aether? And that's it, right? Mark, is that most people see it as a waste of time. And poke to face. Ooh. That's fun. And they think that what I'm doing from a YouTube perspective is like maybe that I like live at home at my parents and I'm in the basement making YouTube videos. And it's like, no, I've made a little life for myself here, you know. I do a little something with this. And it's just because gaming has an immediate negative stigma. And I think it's easier if you're I think it's easier if you're a woman trying to convey it to I don't know, Asatro, man. I got this TikTok dancing down. I think it is a super silly stigma. It's so stupid to me. Thank you, Ninjor. I appreciate it, brother. But I think if you're a girl trying to not convince, but convey to a guy like, yeah, I play a lot of video games, I think the guy is more open to it. Because I think less women gamers have seen less toxic traits in non gamer boyfriends versus women that don't game and date men that play video games. They've seen more toxic traits in them, like not paying attention, not listening, not actually having conversations when they're at home, you know, stuff like that. And I think it's really common for like fair weather gamers, like people that don't really. This is 400 for that? Damn, I fucked up big. Like, oh yeah, you know, I play Call of Duty and FIFA. It's really easy to be that kind of gamer because it's so accessible nowadays, right? But I've my brother, when I used to live with him, he would sit there and play video games like this. And I would ask him something. What? I'm like, dude, are you fucking okay? Are you all right, man? Like, I'm worried. I'm worried about you right now. Well, and so that's kind of what I mean, right? They think, oh, you're a YouTuber, like, yeah. I got a plaque that tells me I am. They say because these same people that see gaming as a waste of time will absolutely spend hours watching TV. Well, that's what I'm always saying. Like, I have a lot of inside hobbies, right? I paint Warhammer models. I'll assemble Warhammer models. I'll do board game nights with my friends. I'll play video games, and video games for me have become just so much more social than they've ever been in my whole life. That's actually not true. I played MMOs my whole life. So it's always kind of been I just have so many inside hobbies. So it's fine with me. Like, I'm not going to go out this weekend, or, hey, I'm just going to stay in. And I'm like, what do you, when people don't have inside hobbies, reading is an inside fucking hobby. I'm like, what do? You just go home and fucking watch Netflix or stare at the wall to act until you activate the next day? Like, that's weird. Like, oh, I like to stay in. Well, what do you do when you stay in? I watch a lot of shows. I'm like, that's it? Yeah, I watch a lot of shows, and I go on like TikTok and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. I mean, would you like cooking? No, I don't do that. Okay. So you like being in, but you don't like doing anything when you're in. And I think I think it's like people could, oh my God, people could stand, oh shit, it's Big Dick Fuzzy, dude. Yeah, doom scroll for hours. I just think it's like people could stand to have more inside hobbies, and it could be fucking anything, dude. Anything, as long as it's something that's inside and it's yours. And I think that's such a problem in society, is that people don't have their own things anymore. They externally look to drive validation or worth from something else, right? Like, hey, I'm doom scrolling and I want to watch this influencer or this other person or this other thing. Like, just do something on your own that enriches you, and you'll just find so much, you get so much better everything out of it. My brain just couldn't think of a word there. Ton of porn, dude. That's it gets me so mad when I'm talking with someone and they say they're a gamer, but they play exclusively Fortnite. Yo, oh, absolutely. Don't fucking piss me off so much, Mark. I'm like, you don't know what it's like to be a gamer. You did not skip going to prom so that you could fucking raid Molten Core with your bros. That's the real gamer right there, partner. Rumble Chains gains the Epicenter variant for free. Oh. I mean, that's okay, but the alternative's not as fun. Oh, that's Rumble Chains? Oops, I was thinking of... That's kind of cool, actually. I wanted to see what that looks like. Go ahead and do... I'm just going to pull some points out of there. Gooning. I hate knockback. Good for Lex Luthor. I just want to see what this looks like. What was that? In the trace of, oh, what the fuck is this? So the biggest complaint people have had with this season is the difficulty of getting legendary aspects, which I totally understand.
They are the voices of the dead, awakened.
That's what I do, Mark. I take Roman on a walk, right? The start of my day is walking Ro. And it's great, it's peaceful, it's lovely. You know, we just spend time. I let him do his own thing. I try not to look at my phone. And it's I love it. I absolutely love it. Scroll TikTok while Netflix plays in the background, 100%.
echoes and quell them before they can rise.
What?
When you are ready, gaze into the eye.
5,000 meters? Damn, Elrath. That's a good little walk right there. Oh shit. I'm supposed to switch to Paladin, but I want to see what this is. So as many as possible before you are overwhelmed. That was being said. Yeah, it does not work as well with this one. Oh, that. Oh my god. That is actually pretty cool with Epicenter. This could be cool. This could be cool. Let me drop more points into it. I do like the other one a little bit more because bombardment gets to 5 stacks and then you're just like you're good to go. Because I was hoping that it would do this naturally. I didn't know that I had to use this unique to do this, which is pretty cool. Roman's good. He's sleeping underneath my bed right now. Get this goblin, get this goblin, get this goblin, get the goblin. It's the flail. I have to look at the name. Oh no, we're going to die. Use that. There we go. There we go. Oh no. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it fucked me in the butt. I mean, what? That was cool. Oh, that was super cool. Do you get one of those and go do one of these? That's I like that. So every time you find one of those, you can do that. I like that. So this is the Scourge of Duriel. Umbral Chains gains the Epicenter variant for free and deals 62% increased damage. I like it. You know, a lot of our damage though I get a lot of damage from this, so I didn't have that on, so that's probably why we couldn't push that as hard. Okay, Shadow Form stacks, whatever. Oh. A Netherian. Neathrian. A Nether Iron. Neti Pot. A John Stamos. That's it. Okay. Kirzan, did you know about favoriting a city? Oh, I saw it. I saw Boris old Toddy. You guys did not know this. You go to a city. So let's say this is your favorite city. You see that button that says favorite? You right click and there you go. So for example, I have Temis set up my favorite city. So right click. Every time I press town portal, I go only to Temis. The Rao reliquary? You mean... So the shop will show you.
Salutations, Wanderer. Come and don the
First thing you do when you log in, you don't have to do it, you just do it once. Ooh. Why is it so expensive though? Oh, the new character. Got it. The shop will show you items. If you've purchased the items, it removes them from the list. The end game's a lot better now. Asatro, we were talking about, you know, O versus D4. Which you'll notice though. Well, that's kind of cool looking. Damn. The World of Warcraft stuff is not in the shop anymore. For me. Whoops. But yeah, oh, that's sick. Yeah, D4 is in a good place with its end game now. This looks so sick on a class that I just do not like. Like, this suit looks amazing. Oh, it's because I've purchased it all. There was like 2 sets that I liked. It was the same price as buying the whole thing. So I was like, fuck it, let's buy the whole thing. Okay, so we did this. It's not in the shop anymore? Did they get rid of it? What the hell? Well. It's 2 of the same fucking one, man. Damn it. Why'd they remove it? I did, yes. Asatro. I don't usually encourage MTX stuff. And I'm definitely not. It was only a limited time for a day, Sunshine? It was a 24-hour limited time thing? Jumped on that. But as a virtue of what I do, I need tax write-offs. Yesterday. It's not there because I bought it, is what I'm saying. That's the joke. That's the wham bam gotcha ma'am. I didn't. Oh, okay. We've got 2 of these at least. Chess piece. I can't, yes. Because I use it to exemplify it for videos. So it's part of like my business. And I don't buy microtransactions all willy-nilly, but okay, if I do a Warlock build, I used that set to show it off more. Or if I go to conventions, I write those off because that's trying to derive more business, right? But yeah, I mean, it has to make sense. Like I said, I won't just write off any and all thing. It has to actually like. It made it sound like I was like, I just write the fucking thing off. I really want to use this chess piece, but I need defensive. Fuck. I make that joke. I don't ever write off food and drink because I just don't do it enough for it to be worth the write-off time, you know? Like, I think in a year I have 2 actual business-related meals. But I'll joke about that with people, and I'll be like, did anybody say YouTube? YouTube? Oh, YouTube? Oh, it's write-off, and I'll just make that joke, but I don't ever write off my food and drink. Especially because you as of 2016, you can only write off 50% of it if you're a sole prop, and I'm a sole prop. Well, we'll see what happens here. Fuck, dude. Don't take me to Baja Fresh. Don't take me to Baja Fresh and leave me there, Pat. Guys, Pat's here. Everybody in chat, say hi to PV Patrick. I've known Pat for 36 years now. We met online at the ripe age of 4. Also say hi to Connor. Connor is Pat's child, who is a year and a half now at this point. PG, dude. I have to now. He's gonna be at the age where we need to start absorbing it. He's gonna start sponging that up. I don't want his first words to be like one of the wild things I say on stream.
Another loyal devotee.
Oh, I know, Mark. But on the other side of that coin, Mark, people should be writing off more, and they don't. Like, people like, no, I'm not gonna. I don't write anything off. I'm like, why? Well, I mean, like, why would I? I'm like, what do you mean? Why would I? What do you think? The richest people in the world got that way because they played by the rules? Like, that's the name of the game. The income tax discussion. This might be nice for some DR. Let me try that out for a bit. Well, I followed an extension. You know, Asatro, I don't know if the cal level's been added, but I have a feeling it was, and we haven't found it yet. Because people have been on the hunt for it for years, right?
This is starting to feel like home.
Let's actually go this way. 2 of them. Don't call me a rusty cowbell, dude. Did you grow the fuck up, Mark? You call me that? I can't believe you call me a rusty cowbell. Loving Grandpa Nurgle. There's a Cow King. Okay. So Cow King Crown is a bit of a tongue twister. You know, you're right, Kier, but I feel like they wouldn't say anything to then wait for people to find it, to then roll out that marketing, to kind of act as like a secondary burst. Okay, so let's do moo, 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 moo. I'm really curious to see how fast we can level. I love how he's like, oh, you've come, my child. Season of the Evil Cow. That's pretty funny, actually. That was intentional. I'm doing something. I don't know if you guys have noticed for the people that have not played the game. So I'm deliberately trying to remove this spoiler. That's why it's also muted. Oh, it's lit as fucking fuck. I don't want 40K to have crossover stuff. Didn't they do that for... They didn't do it for Call of Duty, did they? Can't remember. Okay, so you can't... That's pretty sick, man. So if you... Like, take a look at this. There you go. Now your Paladin can just fucking be in this game. Oh, you know, okay, so Asatra, what they did with what they did is they took all of the Endgame events and they put them into this program now called War Plans. So War Plans act as a means of taking all the Endgame stuff and combining it into one. That's pretty sick. I like that Royal Mariner a lot. Combining it into one system. So yeah, right, like if there's anything that was going to get me to buy that stuff, it's this, you know. We'll come back to that once I actually put a full suit of armor on. So if you see this, okay, this is telling me that it wants me to go conquer a nightmare dungeon and then go conquer a nightmare dungeon. And this is because this character is a brand new character. But if you see here, as this ranks up, you can event, okay, this is go do a pit, this is go do cross Undercity, this is Undercity, this is a pit, this is Undercity. But this is, okay, let's say I did pit, Helltide, nightmare dungeon, pit, and then crossed Undercity. So you go through this track, and once you set up the plan, it's basically like saying, let me take bite-sized portions of the end game. And as you do these activities, you then level up their respective track, making the activities you like doing better. So let's take a look at Helltide, because I know this one has a specific branch that's pretty cool. So when I go do Helltides, Hellworms now unleash a Chaos Rift, which has rewards, maggots, which have experience, Bloodseekers, which are more likely to drop ancestral items. That's just an upgrade. And then I can key off that further. Now, Hellworms will always open a rift, always spawn maggots, or always give Bloodseekers, and key off that further. Now, the collapsed rifts have a chance to reopen, or the maggots and pangs of Duriel explode when killed to often drop boss trophies. So it keeps you involved in these systems without feeling like you have to just simply grind one system. Closest to... What part of the Witch Doctor did you like, Mark? Was it the hexing and the cursing and the damage, or did you like the summoning? Toads. Hey, dude. What's up, pizza milk? You do him, Daddy Patty. Patty, you around tonight? Wong's not going to be here, so I need the West Coast crew to assemble. But so this is just the base portion of it, but this will expand out. So you basically just level this up and go through all of it. Yeah, exactly. You may, and you can just focus on the activities you want to do. I don't remember if... No, dude, I played Spiritborn for like half of a season. I barely played Spiritborn. Spiritborn, I think, has poison stuff. Otherwise, you'd want to go rogue for poison stuff. Give them toads. But yeah, it's honestly, it's a much better system. I mean, it doesn't change the end game, right? The end game is still the same systems. But these systems now... Oh, and here's the best part about it, Asatro. You look at the map, right? And you're like, all right. Helltide's over here. Let me click this button. Teleport to the Helltide. Oh, okay. Oh, you know, I gotta go run this dungeon. I'll go teleport to that dungeon. All this stuff. Nope. Everything that you put in your plan just goes right here. And I just press teleport. I'm done. Every time I finish an event, I come back to the map. I press teleport. It brings me there. So it just is a very quick way to push yourself through the whole process without having to really get bogged down in a lot of moving from one place to another. I feel like there was so much inertia in the end game. Hey, go do this thing. Okay. No, now it's like you gotta go over to this town, and you can only access this thing at that town. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Yes, it's a free key too. That's a great point. That's a great. I forgot to bring that up in that video I did for Blizzard. Ah. No, when you don't have any skills, nightmare dungeons truly are a nightmare. Oh, you know why I don't have any skills? Because I didn't invest any points into the skills. Challenge mode. All right, what kind of paladin do we want to do? This gargantuan beast is going down. I don't care if it's from D2. Yeah, I do. I definitely do. Yeah, I think in an ARPG it's better. In a WoW, it feels a little like, what are we doing? No, I don't like spinning hammers. I'm probably gonna go Zeal, or something with a shield, like the shield throwing this guy. Bless shield. I don't really want to do the Oradin. Everyone's doing the Oradin. I always kind of get like my ass chapped by stuff like that. The Holy Bolt is the hammers. I'm not going to do that. Or is it this Blessed Hammer? What up, Mr. Maximus? How you doing, dude?
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
There's another Paladin on the hammer. And hammers, Zealadin. Zealadin's big. I mean, I love Zealadin. Because there's a really cool, unique, so... Oh, did they get rid of it? Andreakos, how you doing, man? Sunshine, let me show you the reliquary in a sec. Hold on. So, prior to this, Zeal used to have an ability where it would operate in a 360 around you, and you'd get a. Oh, and in the reliquary, I see it. There was a unique sword that would make it so you'd get that for free. It was one of these 3 capstones for free. I'm doing well, dude. We're having fun. We're having a good time over here. I think it was called the Wicked. But basically you take that plus another one, and Zeal was just a buzzsaw. It was so cool. I do like... one of my favorite abilities is this one. Falling Star, where you come up there and just slam down. So I kind of want to build off of that. We can turn it into a Zeal ability. Zeal might be what we go with. I can't look at them yet. I am a big racing game, but damn, what's FH6? Is that Forza Horizon? I think we'll do Advance. I did Advance before, but it's a really good ability. Although Brandish doesn't seem... Let me see. I don't think I played with Brandish. Let me try running. So what I'm going to do is I will use Advance as a movement skill until I level up. Brandish could be a cool thing to play around with. Let's try going down that route. Get this more. Oh, Juggernaut. I could do Juggernaut stuff. I always wanted to do Juggernaut, but I didn't do it last time. I mean, Clash is really good because it gives you Crusader's March, which increases your block chance, which you can trigger so much stuff off of. Isn't Saros out on PC? Oh, dude, Vessel of Hatred. Don't do the campaign. Don't do the campaign for Vessel of Hatred. It's just gonna burn you out, and you're gonna get pissed off. Trust me. Oh. Early Paladin is slow. Kind of cool. Yes, just do it. Just trust me and do it. They do a recap at the beginning of the campaign. You'll be fine. I don't know. I've been thinking about if I'm going to do content on Black Flag or not. Would you guys want content on Black Flag? I mean, they're changing some things, but not a lot. I mean, it is in July. I don't think I'm doing anything else in July. Arthur, I really want to play Wind Rose. I just haven't been able to get around to it. Because I also want to do Olden. Okay, there's more of us here. Who is going to play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Olden Era? This will help me determine if I cover it. Really enjoying this. This is rough. Oh my god, I'm finding more and more shit. Oh. Don't. It's gonna hurt me if you attack me. Songs of Conquest was great. I like Songs of Conquest. Damn. Oh, we got more cool. We need to get these bad boys. What's Earthstone? Or shard, something shard, isn't it? Stone shard. It's not necessarily Battle Brothers like. It's like a hard fucking Zelda. It has to make them. Is Emberville the which one's Emberville? That doesn't help describe what it is. Okay, yeah. I don't know, I've actually never played any of those games. Never played a cozy game. I've been kind of serious. Okay, I'm like locked. You can dodge through it, please. Yeah, there's I've always wanted to play a cozy game. I am going to do Subnautica too. I've never played Subnautica, and it looks so terrifying. Subnautica is in 2 weeks. Gothic 1 remake. I have a contract with them to do a preview. Maybe July I'll do Black Flag, but I mean, I don't know. It's like it's hard to want to do Black Flag because the game's just it's kind of like Oblivion Remastered, right? I feel like you just don't really need like guides for Assassin's Creed. Isn't it just Rogue Trader 2? Or Rogue Trader 2 Dark Heresy? Or is it just... Yeah, because Dark Heresy, Rogue Trader, Death Watch, they were all the same RPG system with a different focus. Same company and everything. Death Watch was you were playing Death Watch Space Marines. Dark Heresy, you were playing parts of the Inquisition. And Rogue Trader, you were playing just a hodgepodge of different things across the board. Oh, get out of that. This mage is trying to finger me. Yeah, I did. Oh, wait, you're talking about Inquisitor Martyr? Streaming Black Flag would be fun. I really want to give Windrose a try, though, because Windrose you can play co-op with your friends, right? I'm hankering to play a survival game, but part of me just wants to... Did they announce Enshrouded 1.0 yet? Enshrouded 1.0 is coming. You know, it's actually... they just did a big patch for ESO, Pat. and the patch changed combat. Apparently, like ESO is really good right now. Uh, 28, I think they said. I was thinking about it. Got a house in ESO and everything. Got a big old fucking sand castle. Yeah, Total War 40K is coming out at the end of this year, I thought. Yeah, and Shredder just had a big update, but not 1.0. They're saying it's their last update before 1.0, though, I think. Oh, I have a pirate hat. I have a pirate hat in that fucking closet right now. ESL's fun. You can, I think, like, of the MMOs, it's the one I will most allow to be single player, because it has the DNA originally of a single player game. Its combat was fine. Its combat was really not too much different than like on Oblivion. It definitely scratched the itch. If you wanted to play Elder Scrolls, you're like, well, I've already played Skyrim, I played Oblivion. It was a fun, different, like, kind of change. I liked it a lot. The microtransaction stuff is purely cosmetic. Purely cosmetic. There's no player power that I can remember. Might be wrong. Oh, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be terrible. Which sucks, because I want it to be good. ESO does have a lot of expansion. Oh, I'm not really stoked on GTA either. Not a big GTA guy. I just need raw damage right now. I mean, you definitely get levels, but Nightmare Dungeon's kind of rough to play when you've got no anything. Oh shit, fuck me, dude. Sheesh. Sheesh. Dude, stop it. That's a pain in the ass. You go from a jacked Warlock to this guy, and you're just like, I can't do anything. There, 29% increase to my toughness will help. It's also one of my least favorite like nightmare modifiers. The little things that those little things that splash on you and blind you, like, oh cool, great, cool. I have a feeling though that just going from like doing this whole thing will get me quite a lot of levels though. The Paladin I think has some of the coolest transmogs in this whole game though. They did such a good job with the Paladin. Because they combine like the D2 Paladin, the D3 Crusader, and just a lot of like the WoW Paladin elements, like doing like judgment and stuff like that to like trigger things to explode and such. They just did such a good job with it. You can once you have a character at max level. Because War Plans is linked to the story. You have to complete the story, not necessarily the max level. You complete the story, and then the War Plans will get you. The War Plans will get you the rest of the way. You'll do like 1 or 2 War Plans and it gets you to max level. Perfect. Fucking needed these. My favorite ability. I hate this guy. Was a pain in the ass. What's the question, Sunshine? What class should play biggest struggle of the game? Oh, have you played both Paladin and Warlock? I don't have a question. Oh, this guy fucked me up so much during the campaign. It's because his movement is oh, thank God, get rid of this fucking weapon. Wait, should I haven't Paladin? What? Are you having a stroke? I personally don't think Spiritborn is very interesting. It's like not a monk. Paladin's really good. Really good. It's just awkward, of course, when you first like level 8. It's like rough. Oh shit, I thought I was like underneath it, I'll be fine. Oh, I won't. They've actually increased the difficulty. So there is now higher max difficulty, but even the other difficulties are harder. I think I'm playing on hard. And you can see that this is more difficult. This boss is just a pain in the ass, though. Odd. Yeah, so it's across the board, too. Oh, I would have been so mad right there. I'm gonna be mad right now. Oh my god. That was pretty close. Give me all this crap. Give me literally anything that'll make my character better. Anything with green text goes on. For sure they do. I like Divine Lance. Problem. All right, so we finished that, right? Now just press teleport. Immediately puts me into the next dungeon. So, see, a lot better to just kind of like fluidly go through things. No. Well, not. Yeah, WSD. No, I'm controller or finger. A mouse. A mouse. I'm using a mouse. If you have a controller though, I do encourage you to try the game on controller if you haven't. It's really fun. It's super relaxing. Like I just when I was playing the campaign, I was playing on controller and I just kick back, relax. Didn't really worry about much. It works. It really does work. Guys, as always, if you have a Prime sub you've not yet used this month, please go ahead. Go ahead and use it on me. You can see the tracker in the lower left corner. You cannot, you're right, but the game does a pretty good job of like, I mean, that's where I would have done it with a mouse anyway. Oops. Aiming is like not like, see the little red arrow? That's the one I'm aiming at. That's the one I'm aiming at. So it's pretty much like whoever you highlight more or less. Yeah, it's so smooth and I use it in Path of Exile for sure. It's so smooth in Path of Exile. Oh, close. I mean, yeah, kind of chill, you know, just hang back. It's if you're not doing anything sweaty, this I think is like the preferred way to play, honestly. So if you want a recommendation, the Steam is coming out with this new controller. I don't know, it looks really, yeah, exactly. I have a GameSir Pro. That's what this is. It has attachable face if you want to, if they ever release these. It has a dock that charges, comes with it. It's 60 bucks, 70 bucks, Mark, right? It's the best control I've ever used. $70 Canadian, so probably 50 bucks American. I wish it fucking had movement speed on it. GameSir Pro G7. It's on Amazon now. Super accessible. Very, very good. Very. I have a fucking expensive ass SCUF controller that I bought, and the wireless on it sucks. The wireless on this is incredible, but there's no macro capabilities. I can bind different buttons on here to do so. I can do different things on different buttons, but I can only rebind single action. I can't bind a macro onto this. So for example, I made it so if I press this button, then it will use Shadow Play and record the last 5 minutes. It won't work on this for some reason. But this has your typical setup of a right bumper and a right trigger and a left and right. There's another little guy right here. That's another button I can press. And it's all just kind of right within the region of where my fingers are. Is that sensual for you? And then on the back, you've got 2 more buttons right there. And then you've got a little adjustment on the back too to have, you can lock these so that these actually don't activate. So now they won't actually click. And they'll click. I don't even know what those buttons are bound to. I think this is right bumper. And then right here, these little things, I can press them and change the travel distance. So now this has got a longer actuation. Do this. Much shorter actuation. You can see got little clickies too. You can make it so you can just press things really quick. I love it. I love it. It's got vibration. It's not a heavy controller. It's got natural like grip on it. It's one of the best. And I've played, I mean, the PS5 is a great controller. The Xbox controller is always solid, right? But for the price point, for a lot of these like top end controllers, this is amazing. Yes, you can take those additional buttons. You cannot make them macros though, like I was saying. You can't make them do button combinations. You can make them do other buttons, but they cannot be button combinations. That's the only downfall, which almost all controllers of this type that are competitive against it have that functionality. So that's worth noting. Like a scuffed gaming controller, I can have it make it so that any one of the little like random buttons does a combination of buttons.
I thought I was dead. Bless you.
Yeah, but exactly. They're also $200 more. It's like, okay, I'll compromise and not be able to fucking bind a combo to one button, basically. What are you talking about, Arthur? The NVIDIA Shield? How do we like that sub goal, by the way? In the lower left corner. Is that unobtrusive? Is that like blocking you guys or anything? I mean, GameSir is a Chinese company, so it should be available, but I don't know what EU policies are when it comes to that kind of stuff. So you should check it out. What's wrong with my FPS? I mean, it's 63 on my computer. It's not bleeding fast. This I've never. It's very low here. This is like painful for me. Eventually, I'll be able to do such cool damage, but that is not this day. It's off. Oh God, dude. What? I don't know. I'm streaming, right? So that just causes frame loss, lots of it. Yeah, if I'm not streaming, I don't have any FPS issues at all, ever. Guy over here, dude.
Oh no. I don't know why I'm playing on hard. The experience bonus. The experience bonus I don't think is worth the time it takes to actually clear content. When you just have no anything, right? Like, this is brutal. I went through whether or not it was worth it to upgrade to a 5090, and it is apparently not. Oh no, it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna die. Knew that happened. Yeah, it's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, the faster experience doesn't really necessitate how much, or the slower experience doesn't necessitate the like decrease there, you know. I'll check it out. I'll check it out after this. Remind me, please. We got 57 people watching here. We still got a key to give away. So, I gotta check. I'm pretty sure it is only a key for Lord of Hatred. So, heads up there. Dude, I'm getting pissed off here, man. This is shit. If I had the base game, I would, dude. Trust me, I would. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Need to tweak my build or some shit. I have to go to defensive. That's fun. Oh. Oh, I definitely will. I just don't want to have to restart this whole. I have to restart this whole dungeon if I do that. It might be fucking worth it though if I keep dying. Yeah, oh man, we're gonna have to just do it anyway. We just don't have anything going, so the double boss is too punishing. When you have like no anything. Yeah. Oh, so much better frames per second in that non-shitty dungeon. Bread is being thoroughly buttered. It indeed is, brother. Oh, look at that. I'm just killing things now. Look at us having fun. Okay, so let's drop that again. Do this there. Like a few charges on it. I hate Divine Lance. I'm try to get it like, oh, this will be fun. It just never feels good. It just feels so clunky every time I use it. Those are I thought you could change one of those Juggernaut ones. I can't change any of those. I wish you hadn't said anything, Border Collie. I know what it's going to invite. I'm not even going to engage with it. Yeah, I mean, hammers, right? In fact, I'm just going to do it for a little bit. In 2 levels, we'll do that. Fuck, I should have gone and drop all this shit off. And let me just go ahead and block that guy. As soon as someone says that, I just assume Border Collie that they're just gonna cause a hard time. I don't even interact with it anymore, you know? It's like, there's no reason to even give it credit. Or credence, I mean. Someone in YouTube chat, it's not really worth bringing up. Did they change the nightmare dungeons, or? Well, that is still a thing. Vesial, and we are getting our Italian citizenship. Oh, you're good. You don't worry about it, man. I'm not worried about it. I just see that crap now, and I'm just like, okay. I don't know if I want to do discipline or holy. I mean, I do like this, right? It's so sick, but you don't need to really focus on just one. I just like when you kill things when they're holy and they like kind of like desiccate. So cool looking. All right, guys, do I want salad? This fucking awesome salad place. Yeah, Yolanders, they did, but they went to overturn it, and it actually did not get overturned. It's been a wild thing lately. So salad or a sandwich. No, no. Like a ham and turkey sandwich or some shit. Or maybe an Italian sub. You know what? Probably gonna be a salad. Cutting. I'm just gonna be starting a 500 calorie deficit. Oh man, this takes like 45 minutes to get here though, so I'm gonna order like right now. Would like no tomatoes. It is, yeah, it's almost 2 p.m. I eat pretty late. Oh shit, it'll take 45 minutes to an hour. Do it. Let it do its thing. Oh, Aces, it's so good. It is so good. Don't take my word for it, though. Everyone else who's been playing, what if is this the best season we've had since launch? Which is a trick question, because it is the best season we've had since launch. The game is in the best state it has ever been. For some people, that's not it, you know? They're like, that's still a shit game. I'm like, okay. Fucking, then don't play it. That's kind of the wild thing. Is like, I put a video up, like, kind of reviewing the game. And I hate this game, I'll never play it. There's no fucking reason to play it. Like, okay, well, someone made a comment on that comment and said, then why are you camping the thing that you hate? Like, go do something else. And that's, I mean, I'm all for it. Like, if you want to come on my video, did you guys say that? Who said that? Who said the come thing? If you want to come on my video and say, hey, fuck this game, I don't support Blizzard, I don't support these pricing practices and everything like that, dude, that's 100%, you know? If you're gonna do that, that's an active form of boycotting, right? I'm all for it. If you want to come on the video and say, I hate this game and I'll never play it, then go fucking somewhere else, guy. Like, I just don't understand. It's only been in the last 6 years. Well, it's not only. We've done this in the past, but in the last 6 years, it's gotten worse and worse and worse year over year to interact with the things that we don't like. Why would you waste your dude, okay, let's put this in the terms of porn. I don't like watching anal porn, so I don't click anal porn. I don't click anal porn and go, I really don't like this porn. You know? Like, I don't watch mukbang videos because I don't like mukbang. You know? Like, no, I didn't say gay porn, Mark. There's a difference. And they so are, man. We were talking about the beginning of the stream, like the tribalism for things that are stupid, and it's so pervasive in everything, right? Like my football team's better than your football team. Like, no, it wasn't Flechette. I don't like anal porn. I don't like watch any kind of porn with anal. Because for me, I'm like, I'm just not down with that. I don't want to do it, so I'm not gonna watch it. I'll tell you what I do watch. My kink, I'll look up. No, feet porn's weird for me. It's not, I don't like feet stuff like that. Like I said, it's an appreciation for feet as they are, but I'm not into feet stuff. Like if like I said, if a person sent me just a picture of their feet, I'm like, why'd you do this to me? Looks good. Yeah, as soon as I find out if they get in or if they get unstuck from the dryer, I close it down. You know, why am I going to watch the sexual part? That's someone else's love life, you know? I'm really bad at how's the PvP these days. Dude, I don't even know, man. I couldn't tell you. Although I did like fucking around with the PvP in the beginning of the game, John. I'm really bad at doing YouTube and TikTok short stuff, like clipping things. So if you guys see funny moments, make sure you clip them. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, that was it? But I was saying cream pie. That's what I'll watch. That's the kink I'll look for. Actually, I used to do the same thing, Lander. Like, no one would go to PvP zones. I'm like, why? You don't lose anything. Go have fun. Someone attacks you, you fucking leave or you fight back. Like, it's my friend PoneStar and I have a lot of conversations about that, on how people get very weird with I love Arbiter. With the way that like PvP works and someone else killing them. It's like, dude, you don't lose anything. Fuck it. I do have friends that are porn stars. Yes. I actually have a lot of OnlyFans, porn, and stripper friends. And it was kind of like a recent realization. I was like, yeah, I think it is for sure, right? Like, I'm like, oh, like I matched with a porn star who was so cool. She was such a fucking cool girl. But it's just not a lifestyle that I'm into, or I would want for my wife. So that went nowhere. Give me that attack speed. I want that attack speed, baby. Oh, I'm just painfully single. Super fucking single. I'm gonna uninstall this dating app, though, I'll tell you that. I wouldn't be insecure dating a porn star. I even told her, like, when we started chatting, I was like, whatever you do, that's your business. Go for it. Don't bring it home, type of thing. I'll never ask you about it. But I want to go to the AVN when you go. Did the anti-game thing start with pre-order games that failed? People felt ripped off and had no trust in it. All right, is this the question? I am confused. I would. Why not? I mean, I would date someone in the industry. I don't think I'd marry him, because it's just not what I want for my wife in the future and the future. But think of it this way, you know, like anyone who does any kind of sex work, well, it's specifically porn, right? She was an in-industry porn star, like worked for Yalla, worked for Brazzers, and let's say I met a girl at a bar, right? That girl, it's a 50-50. She might have something, she might not. A porn star has to get tested very, very regularly, right? Like, I'm not worried about anything. That they're quote unquote cleaner in that regard. So, and a lot of them too are like, yeah, play it. A lot of them are just fucking, you know, normal ass people. Of course, there's some people that have like degenerate portions of their lives. Like it's true in any pursuit, right? But most of them are just normal ass people And it's a pretty lonely life because of the stigma attached to it and everything. It's the life they chose. You know, I'm not like, it is what it is. But the people that I've met in industry of any of those sorts, they're all really, really cool, nice people. Yeah, if they simply chill. But there are some people that get into it because they want that culture, and that's a thing, right? But it sucks that so much of it is stigmatized for them, and it makes almost every other facet of their life so much more hard, so much more difficult. But Simon, I don't know. You know, I think it's when AAA, because there's always kind of been some sort of admonishment towards certain developers for a long time, and I do think that that did come towards the era of, hey, this pre-order, I felt like I was snuffed. This was terrible. I feel like those are things. Why do I not have those? Do I have to re-break them down? Should have them. Well, that's kind of like, how many times have I talked about this, right? Like, Diablo was never allowed to succeed. When it launched, it launched well. It was a strong launch. People for some reason don't remember that, but it was a good launch. People loved the game. Everyone was behind it. Its first major patch is what really kind of fucked it over. And boom. Now we are an angel. As it is. What is these? These ones cool though too. These get kind of wild. Let's go with those. I don't think I've played with those. Firm look. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't know the specific point. Pre-orders though weren't always really looked at as a bad thing. There was a time that they became a bad thing. And AAA studios had that that little spurt of like letting everyone down. I mean, little spurt, active spurt. And do love Spear of the Heavens a lot. So I'm gonna try and play around with that. I know it's not the best. Maybe they've changed it. I haven't seen if they've changed it at all. It used to be like, hey, I am a studio and I can't produce these games ad infinitum. So I'm only going to provide enough to cover pre-orders. And that's used to be how people would kind of cut costs down on things. So pre-ordering used to be, if you actually wanted the game, the only way to actually get it there was the pre-order. But now pre-ordering is kind of, the only time I'm pre-ordering is if I know I'm going to get a game and it's got something I want in the pre-order that is worth it for me. I like cosmetics. So I'll throw some money at a cosmetic that I think is worth it. But it genuinely has to be worth it. Isn't this Juggernaut? Yeah, I mean, and I used to work those midnight launches, man. It used to be me, brother. Okay, so let's do this. Press this button. Let's press this button. Let's go. All right, we're about to get ready to get this giveaway here going. Gonna do it properly. Oh, maybe. Hey, close. Well, I mean, I think the other thing is that we think we need early access. Like, do we really need to play 3 days ahead of when it's supposed to come out? You know, like if a game says like, hey, we're coming out on the 5th, but those who purchase, who pay money, can pay on the 3rd. Well, okay, you already planned that it's coming out on the 5th. Like, I think early access is a scummy thing, but I think the way you combat it is we have to be better as consumers. We have to not let that fear of missing out get us. And I think too often it does, right? You're like, well, I just pay 40 more bucks. I can play 2 days later or earlier. And I think that's, again, what ends up triggering us and like making, well, if your friends aren't doing it, you know, it's like, why would you wanna? If it's some sort of social game, it depends on the game, I suppose. You know, there are games that I will buy early access for because it's like, okay, I mean, like, Baldur's Gate 3 is an excellent example. I had no real interest in playing that early access, but I like Larian a lot. I love the franchise. Let me get in on the ground level, as it were, you know? And that is an instance I'm okay with. But I think a lot of people will also do it because, like, well, I want to see what the game's like. I'm like, well, it's oftentimes not the same, right? Don't play Raid Shadow Legends if you're not a billionaire. You're all my besties, bros. You're all my besties. We don't need a prize for it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this bad boy down. We're going to come to the end of our stream here. And let's do a giveaway. So let me take a look at the email here for this giveaway. I've got, again, 2 keys. Bring up marbles on stream. And get the marbles. They're coming to stream. Expansion only, meaning the base game is required, it says. Okay. We'll do a Leaf to Remember. It's fun. Boop, 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 boop. So if you want to enter into the giveaway, remember this is the expansion only. We're giving away Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred. If you do not have the game, you'll need to buy the base game, which I think is, I don't know if you can buy the base game on its own. You get to buy it with, I think you're fine. I don't know. I'll have to look. But type an !play to enter into the giveaway. If you are trying to enter in for a friend, please just have your friend come and enter in. I will, if you say like, oh yeah, I'm giving it to my friend, I'm not going to do that. This is a Steam version? No, battle.net. This is just for battle.net. So use it on battle.net. It is for the expansion only.
Devotee.
You're a big friend comer. Big friend comer. Big coomer of the friends. Simon, you have to come on over to Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, This is only active on Twitch right now. Unfortunately, I have to find a way to combine it. What I'll probably do is end up doing the giveaways through through my Discord and power them back into it. Yeah, I'll get the restream bot out of there once we get closer to actually doing it. I know more people are gonna do this. So 9 people have entered in. We got 52 people watching. Again, this is for a copy of Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred, just the expansion on Battle.net. It will not work on a PlayStation, I think, right? It will not work on an Xbox, I think. Okay, I'll ask him. It will play on a TI-85 calculator. Gotcha. Game Boy Color, man. Remember playing Game Boy Color in the backseat of your parents' car when they were driving around? Just like play it at night. Use that fucking flip-on light, or you try to catch it and you try to move in between the street lights. A little magnifier light, yeah. I used to get headaches playing that fucking thing, dude. Played so much Pokemon on it. Oh, this 8, 16, 45-bit, whatever music is killing me. All right, guys, I think we're all set here. I think we got all the people we're gonna have. Let me make sure Restream is, we're good there. Okay, let's go ahead and start this giveaway. 10 seconds to enter in. Last time you can, if you want, exclamation point play. Join on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man Bear Child currently has the best time, I think. I don't know what that means. Down you go. Where we're gonna stop, nobody knows. Oh, my Game Boy Color ahead. Oh, dude, what an asshole. So right now we got a Satros in the lead over here, but quickly lost it. Oh shit, what was that? The cannon is deployed. Everyone is ready for their first launch. There people go. Some people are going to be launched off the map. Oh, Yolanders is gone. Our first death of the day. Everyone else made it. Oh man, dude, look at you two back there. Narco and Aces, no. But Asatro still keeping the lead very handedly here. Jumping around. It looks like he's not going to be beating the best time now as he gains seconds on that best time. But rippling down this whole ripple of doom here. Just skirting past the orange pylons with Chezeron right on his tail. Dude, AC, you got. You're still back there, bro. Narco's picking it up, though. We got another cannon launch coming. Let's see who gets there first. But even though you launch, you still have to make it here into the finish. Who's going to get launched first? It's Chez. Oh, knocks off of a... Oh, Mez comes up from third and steals it. There it is. Mez snakes it after an unfortunate bombing there by Chez. Chez, it was yours to lose. And off of a ring you went into the abyss. Oh, man. Mez, where are you? Go ahead and say something in chat. You have won. Later, Pat. There you go. There you go. I've got one more key to give away. We'll be doing that tomorrow. We'll be doing it on stream. I'm going to whisper this to you right now, Mez. Just go ahead and enter. Remember, this is for
You have the base game of Diablo 4, right? Or you're going to buy it at least? Oh, a hydrate? Thank you. Fuck, I didn't see that. Yeah, okay. There you go. And again, we're going to have one more. So we'll do that tomorrow. I'm now currently working on my thumbnail. Doesn't feel good. You know, I'm trying to, I had a better process for doing this when I did the other ones. I think what would help is if I did this. Show me the baby. The baby's asleep underneath my bed. I'm taking, oh, Tulian display the teleport paths, okay. Move selling gift list to gray out locked items, at the cancel key guide to appear during eavesdropping. God, thank God. NVIDIA Streamline SDK, I don't know what that is. Dynamic multi-frame gen option has been added under settings video. Huh. Oh, that's G450 series. Okay, that's why. No, wrong character. Fuck. No. We will be raiding, yes. I wish I could have a Roman cam, dude. Of course, Mez. Happy to help out. Need to do this. Need to do. What did I? There was a way I used to do this. Oh, I think that's what I used to do. Unfortunately, the fucking Warlock, like, it's kind of hard to get a good shot of. I think this thing creates too much, like, visual. Can I just say nothing here? Eh. That's might be a little bit better. Less visual clutter.
A steadfast supporter.
It's like the hunch is what's fucking it up. I'll show you guys what I mean. So we come over here. Let's go add a source. Like that looks, it's rough. This might be easier though. That back piece just makes it, yeah, this is gonna be a way better look. Will AI recognize the proper things to remove the background as needed? Close. I'll take it. Actually, I like doing this. I got a degree in college. Learning how to do stuff like this that now you just do through a fucking button. It's wild.
I don't know why I'm still streaming. I could just be doing this on my own. But sometimes it's fun to watch. So this is like the lion's share of content creation, if I'm not lying. This is, I have friends that watch that I play other games with. They're like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, making a thumbnail. They're like, Jesus Christ, dude, you make so many fucking thumbnails all the time. I'm like, yeah, man, it's just, this is what it is. Yeah, I used to send them to you all the time for Border Collie. When I was doing Bannerlord, because it's also like you make something like, does this even look good? Would this be something people would want to click? And then that's already gonna look way better. Oh, daddy like. Yeah, fuck that guy. I was like, I remember I used to do these and used to look so good. How did I do them before? All right, we don't need to do that. Sorry, guys, got lost in sauce. Delete that. Done. Let's get a raid going here. Frenzy Barbarian. Turn's playing Olden era. Luality is playing Subnautica. Rax playing D4. I'll send you guys on over to Fervor. He's been doing a 10-hour stream. Oh no, he's offline. He's offline. You guys to Nick. The raid has begun. To Terran you go. He's playing Olden era, so you can learn. You can see what that game's like. And I'll have to jump into making content for that too. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today. I'm going to finish this thumbnail so I can put this video up, but you'll have this Hellfire build that I've been using on stream here today will be available to you. We'll be streaming again tomorrow, 10 a.m., 10:30 Pacific time. So let's see how that goes. Holy shit. I might also stream in the afternoon instead, but I'm tired of shit. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's get this raid going here in 3, 2, 1. Raid.